All right, here we go. Let's get started. Welcome, everyone. It is core without the floor this morning. I'm Ron. We are going to get started with doing just a nice, easy walk. Everything will be upright today. Bring the arms up over the head and bring them back down again. Just getting the shoulders warmed up. It's core, but we will use the arms a little bit and bring them back down a little higher. Deep breath in as you do, and exhale as you come back down again. And up. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's get the shoulders a little bit more. A little wider stance here, a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're just going to go down in a nice, easy lateral lunge to the side. Knee bends over the ankle, pushing the butt right straight back. Tighten up the core. Bring it in, squeeze hard, and bring it up. Always engaging that core. Exhale as you come down and back up. Arms out to the side. Reach it out and rotate the arm. Getting that shoulder movement in the shoulder. Warm it up. We need it just a little bit to get moving. A little flexibility in it. Other hand out. Rotate. Rotate. And back up to the middle. This time as you go down on the side, bring that other arm up over the top. Reaching out at a diagonal. Feel the stretch all the way up the side. Deep breath in. Using those obliques to bring us back over. And to the other side we go. Contracting on the one side to pull us down. Deep breath in. Exhale using the obliques on the other side to bring us back up again. Couple more times. Reach. Out, out, out. And back down. Keep that arm up at a diagonal. Reaching up and away. Get that shoulder. If we go down, we're working more of the side here. We want to get that shoulder as much as possible. And bring it back down. Again. We're going to go into this little hands on the thighs, shoulders toward the floor. And up overhead. Roll the shoulder blades back. Again, nice deep breath in. Exhale, coming back down. And back is in a cat position. So you've got it arched to the ceiling. Then drop the stomach down toward the floor. Again, deep breath. Exhale. Draw that core in. Tighten up those abs. Bringing it all together. When you contract them, it's going to push that back right straight up. And then one more time down. Roll the shoulder blades back. And coming up and all the way up to the top. Arms over the top. And one more time. Bring it down. Again, use that core. First, we're going to tighten up those muscles in the core and squeeze. When we do, we're going to get that rounding of the back. Shoulders to the floor. You've got this little concave area here. And then chest out, stomach down. Getting deep breath in. Feel the lungs open up. Getting oxygen into the bloodstream. And roll it up. Again, back toward the ceiling. Bring it back down. Doing the cow. We are. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Roll the back up. And you roll up on top with the arms up over the top. Take the leg, bring it up and out into a roll and bring it back in. If you need a chair, perfect time to use it. Work on the sides. We're working on getting these hips open. We want to get them warmed up a little bit so that when we go into those core exercises, core being the hips, we've got them loosened up a little bit, muscles warmed up, fluid in the joint. Up and around and back. And a couple more to the front. Back around to the side. Last one, up and out. And back around. Out to the side, we're going to bring the elbow down, knee up. So it's squeeze and bring it back. Small move. Again, use the chair if you need it. Up and out. Make sure you're feeling these muscles out here from the rib cage all the way down to the hip. Right on the outside of the torso. Squeeze it. And bring it back. So you can come up and out. Remember, exhale. Always exhale when you're doing that contraction. You're contracting the muscles, pushing the air out of the lungs. As you're driving that air out of the lungs, that is using the muscles in the core to force it out. So again, the exhale is not the key. The key is that you're tightening up those core muscles. The air leaving the lungs is the result of it. Squeeze and back. Okay, so I'm bringing knee to elbow. You come up as high as is right for you. You're still going to feel it. Even if you bring it up just a little bit, make sure you bring that arm straight down to the side, leg up, and back down. That way you're working from the top of the leg all the way up to the rib cage. Let's go to the other side. So by bringing that leg up, using the muscles on the outside of the hip, bring the elbow down, using these obliques on the side of the core, and out. Bring it up, squeeze, and back up. Nice and tight. Hold and back down. Again, up to you how far you go with that move. It's whatever's right for you. I can do this and still feel those muscles engaging. Still has to lift the leg, still has to bring the elbow down, even if it's not that far. Those muscles still have to work. Out, bring it in. Couple more. Step it out and cross. Last one, promise. Around and down. I say promise because sometimes I like throwing a couple more in. Arms up over the top. We're going to go with the crossbody, wood chopper, and down. Bring it back up. Just real easy right now. Bringing the arms across. We're stretching out the shoulders before we get into the rotation. And down. Let's start getting into just a little rotation. Shoulders rotate. Bringing that hand right down across the body. And then when you get about chest level, that's when you roll the shoulders around. Turn them. You keep facing forward. Up. So again, right now, we're just trying to get that upper back to rotate through the thoracic spine. Around. Shoulders turn, you don't. And around one more time on this side. Up. And back. Other side. Same thing. A little bend in the knees, feet apart. We're going to get more aggressive with this. But for right now, shoulders out, get the stretch. Bring the hands right across the chest. And then rotate the shoulders at that point and pulling down. Up. And down. Reach it out as far as you can. Bring it around. Get these obliques to pull you. As you're doing that, you're also bringing the chest forward, always working those upper abs. One more time. Up and bring it down. Next one we're going to do is just bringing one knee up, hands up, and doing a rotation and back down and down. Take your time with this. Again, you could just go up on the toes right here and do the rotation. Lower abs, lifting that leg up, tuck the hip. As you come around, you're getting the obliques to pull the shoulders around, lifting that leg up, tucking the core. Lower abs, tighten them up, and back down. Be like a crossbody on the floor. You're doing a crossbody crunch. And back. There's balance involved here too. I'm reminding myself as I'm falling off to the side. Up. Squeeze. One more time on this side. Bring it around and back to the other side. Knee up and rotate back to the floor. When you go back to the floor, find your balance. Again, here, if you need to, grab onto the chair. Let's do this the other way. Grab onto the chair, knee up, and rotate. Because we're not working balance here. All we're working are those core muscles. So what you want to concentrate on is not the balance. Use the hand for that. Think about these muscles. Feel them working in the outside of the torso. Feel them working in the bottom of the lower abs. Yes. Around and back. Couple more. Squeeze and back down. Last one. Up and back down. All right. That was fun. That was fun, wasn't it? All right. Next one. Hand behind the head. Starting out with a nice, easy rotation. So you got the elbows back, little bend in the knees. Again, working those obliques around to the side. Hips stay forward. This is your biggest cue right here, is that you don't feel any movement through the hips. Knees stay straight, toes stay forward. All you're doing is turning the shoulders, everything above the hips. and back in again to the other side. Nice and easy. Elbows back, chin up. The farther you can get those elbows back, the more you can get the chest out. It's going to happen automatically. Around and back. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. I turned the hips on that one. I know because I could feel the tweak in the lower back. And turn. I let my hips go around just a little bit. The minute I did that, I felt it on the other side, pulling those muscles in the lower back. And around. Other side. And up or back. And turn. And in. Let's add. Let's add to that. So rotation to the side. Hold the core tight. Exhale as you come around. Into the middle, down into a side bend. Elbows back, chin up, looking right straight out in front of you. Elbows back, chest out. Bring it up. I got to remind myself every time, turn the opposite direction. Roll it around. Hips stay forward, knees stay forward. And side bend. Bring it down. Squeeze and back up again. Make sure you're not pushing the chin down to the chest. Remember, it's always like, rotation. It's always like you got a tennis ball right here between the chin and chest. And the chin always stays that far away from the chest. And down. Especially with the hands up on the sides, we have this tendency to push the chin down. Bring it up one more time on the other side. Rotation to the side. Hold. Bring it back. And side bend. Squeeze it. Hold it. And bring it in. We're going to take a little side-to-side stepping. Start with that first. Just get feel for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking small steps. It doesn't have to be big. We're working the outside of the hip. Again, core is all through here. So lifting that leg up, those abductor muscles on the outside of the leg, working the lower abs to lift that leg up, outer ab to pull it out. Up and in, over. So we are going to add to that. Don't worry. We're getting there. 2, 3. On 4, arm comes up over the top. Roll it. Make sure you're exhaling, feeling these muscles work on the outside. They're contracting to bring the side down and then bring it back over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and reach up over the top. Make sure you're not twisting the back as you do this. So it's real easy to do, is as you're reaching across, you start twisting to take it out there. And what we're looking for is reach right across the top of the head, pulling those muscles on the side, contracting them to bring your shoulder down. And 1, 2, 3, and up. One more time. 2, 3, over. Stretch it out. Hold it. And bring it back again. So we did that. Here's what we're going to do. 4 steps out. 1, 2, 3. On 4, hold on. On 4, we reach up, over, and then as we bring that elbow back, bring the knee up, squeeze, and down. So 1, 2, 3. Reach, elbow back, squeeze it, and back. 2, 3. Up. So after I do a couple of these, it gets to be a real smooth movement. First one's always tough for me. Out and down. 1, 2, 3. Reach, 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 reach. And then knee up, elbow down. 2, 3. Out. So for this one, if you're having problems with that leg up, elbow down, just go up on the toe, on the leg. Squeeze those muscles on the outside of the hip. Bring that heel out and squeeze. So what's really important here is that the foot doesn't have to come off the floor, but you want that heel to come around if you can, and feel the muscles working, those external rotation, turning it, and then we bring the knee up if you can. If not, rotate, squeeze these muscles right here, and back out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Up, stretch, and back down. And we got that. Grab a drink of water. We are halfway done. Still standing. We're still going to be standing. Keep moving, get the arms going. Feel warmed up now. I do. I feel warmed up. First thing we're going to do is that kayak move that we've done before. Hands out in front. It's down on the side. Rotation, turning the shoulders. Bring it up and down on the other side. We're going to work upper abs on this one, bringing the shoulders out. So it's coming down. As you're turning those shoulders, you're also squeezing those upper abs at the same time. Exhale. You're going to feel them working all the way above the belly button, all the way down the side to the hips, where you should feel it. So just work these exercises. Just because you do it exactly like I do doesn't mean that you're going to get it exactly where you need it. You have to find it. Bring it around. A little more rotation on the shoulders maybe. Out to the front and down on the other side. Squeeze. And around. A little more exhale. Maybe it's bringing that shoulder down a little bit more. So as you come around, you're rotating the shoulders, but drop that shoulder on that side down. You're going to feel the muscles working, those lats all the way down the back. Up and around again. And 2. The other side. Now, as you bring that down, leg comes up, using those muscles on the outside and the lower abs now. Up and back to the middle. Bring it down, knee up, squeeze, and back. Again, sorry for this one. You can use the chair. Just bring that arm around, knee up, and just stay on that one side and down. Otherwise, hands off. Up to you, whichever one works. If you're using the chair, do 3 on one side, then do 3 on the other. And last one right here. And we're good. Next one's we're going to keep both feet on the floor, so it's going to be a solid base. Into a small hip hinge squat. Knees go forward just a little bit. And come up. So the important piece here, butt's going back. Hamstrings are stretching out. Glutes are stretching out. You're going to work these muscles in this back chain. Squeeze to bring the butt up and then back down, keeping the spine in neutral the whole way. So you've got that straight line. I love showing this. Straight line from the back of the head to the tailbone, and that never changes. So we have this tendency to do is let the head drop. And the minute I do that, I can feel that in my lower back. Down and up. Like that is what we're looking for. And the reason you need to hold it like that is what we're going to do. Hands up front, butt back. As you come to the top, roll the shoulders, looking out over the side. Back in, butt out. Squeeze those core muscles as you throw that butt back, and then roll the hips in to the top. Don't rotate till you get to the top. And then turn and bring it back. So you can do these exercises if you have a towel or a bar, stick, anything. Pushing the hands together when you do this, or pulling them out contracts the core. You can tighten that core up so much when you take the hands on the outsides of a stick and just squeeze toward the middle. You're working the chest muscles as well, those pecs in the chest, but you're also working the core when you tighten those arms up. Down, butt back, and up. One more time, going back again. Butt out, chest up, and rotate at the top. Bring it back down. Feet out wide. We're going to go down, up, sorry. We're going to go up in that wood chopper, but as we come down, we're going to go into a plie squat. Toes are out. And then turn it. You may feel this one more. So remember, the butt goes right straight back. And bring it up. You may feel this one more than you did with the other wood chopper. And I like to go different variations, so you can find the one that works for you. Again, looking for those obliques on the outside of the core. Butt's right straight back. Knees stay over the ankles. Rotation through the shoulders. Up. Squeeze. And back down one more time. Yeah, one more. See, that's where I lie. I always throw one more in. Back up. Bring the arms down. Shake that out. All right. We're going to go to a hip hinge this time. Okay, got it. Hip hinge. I know what I'm doing. What are you talking about? Reach out, butt back, up over the top, squeezing. Roll the shoulder blades back. Come down on the side. Back up and butt back. To the other side we go. Bring it up. Push the butt right straight forward. Squeeze the glutes. Remember, glutes are part of the core. Down and back up. Butt back. Roll those hips forward as you come up to the top. Squeeze the core. Squeeze the glutes. Full exhale as you come down. Feeling all those muscles tighten up. Back up. And push up through the top. Down. We're going to do one on the other side. Promise. Up. Back down. Push up and down on the side. Back up to the top. Shake that out. We're going to give that just a little break for the shoulders. Hands up, palm against the fist. We're going to do a forward lunge and just do a nice easy rotation right here, keeping the arms down. Let the shoulders cool off a little bit. Again, right here, right on the outside of the core, doing the work in those obliques. Back in and sit it back. Out. So in other classes, we focused on lower abs and upper abs. This time we're really focusing on the obliques because we don't hit them well. We're just not good about making those muscles work. We don't turn around. We don't do this rotation, and our back gets really stiff. That rotation through the center of the back doesn't happen. So we can't look behind us anymore. And the minute you can't do that, that throws you out of balance, because if you hear something to the side, you've got to turn your whole body because you can't just rotate to the side. These have to be strong to pull you. The back needs to be loose to give you that rotation. And I've had a lot of people when I work in as a trainer who have this tendency, they fell down a lot because they turn and then they lose their balance off to the side. Enough of that. Foot back into a skater and bring it back. Bring it around and up. So you can do toe tap right here. Nothing more, but the hips, keep them forward as you do this. Around, opening up that joint on the outside of the hip and bring it back, out and back. This time, foot back, hold here in that skater, arms up overhead and reach off to the side. Balance issue here. Don't go very far if you can't. Just come down on the side, especially for the first couple. Give yourself a chance to find this move first. Back and down. Let's add to this. As you step back to the outside, come down on the other side and back up to the middle. So foot up, reach behind. First, lean to that side with the front leg, and then pick that back leg up, move it out to the other side, and then come down. We're working the brain here. That's why I'm having so many problems with it. Step around. My brain doesn't work all that hard very often. So when I ask it to, it says, nope, I'm on vacation. I'm retired. Step back, down, up, and to the side, and squeeze. Bring it back up. Other side, down, up, over, and back. Bring the arms down, shake them out. Let us stretch just a little bit, but we're going to use the core muscles as well. Grabbing onto the back of the chair, step out, drop right down the middle. Right down between the arms. Knees stay over the ankles. Push on the back of the chair to bring yourself back up again. Shoulder blades back. Again, down. This time we're going to roll the hip. So as you come up, we're going to go into a plank. So bring that butt in, squeeze the muscles in the lower abs, and bring the hip forward, doing that pelvic tilt into a plank, and then back out again. Up. So it's like doing a push-up, except we're not working the chest as much as working those core muscles. Back out and squeeze, Squeeze those lower abs. Exhale. When you get it all the way in, you should feel it all the way through that core from the hips to the ribs. And back out again. Bring it up, bring it in, roll the hip forward, and back out. So wherever you're at for that plank, you could be right here. As long as you're rotating that hip up and back out. So as you do that, shoulders will roll forward just a little bit, not down, out, at the same time that you're rolling the hip up. So you're working the top and the bottom of that muscle that runs from the ribs to the hip. Okay, shake that out. All right, felt that? We're going to go ahead and sit down for a second. Couple minutes here we'll stretch it out. So obliques got the biggest amount of the work today. So we're just going to take stretching up, keep one hand down. Sits bones don't come off the chair. Just feel a stretch right along here on the side. Deep breath in, push the stomach out on this one so you can feel a little more stretch. Arm out to the side. Don't use the back to bring you up. Use that arm to help you. We're trying to let those obliques cool down a little bit. Reach up high. So this one you want to go to diagonal, not over the top. That diagonal reaching out, you're going to feel it more in the outside of the obliques, outside of the torso. And back down one more time each side. Up and over. And back down, other side. And back down. Small rotation. Take it easy. Use that back arm for this one. Don't use the obliques. We're trying to stretch out that other side. So you've got right hand outside the left knee. Shoulder blades are back. Rotate using that back arm. As much as you're getting that stretch through the back, you're also getting it on the obliques on the opposite side. And relax here. Don't tighten the core up. And bring it back. Other side, same thing. Left hand outside the right knee. Grab onto the chair behind you. And roll the shoulders using that back arm. Couple deep breaths in here. And bring it back to center. Feet out wide. We worked lower abs when we did that tuck. We're going to kind of stretch this out, keeping the chin up, keeping the chest out, coming straight down between the legs. Back stays straight. Deep breath in. Drive that stomach out while you're down here, and then push up through the hands, only through the hands, coming back up. One more time. Take it down. Again, deep breath in when you get to the bottom, stomach out, exhale, and then with the shoulder blades back, head up, bring yourself back up. Arms down between the legs. Just going to bring that arm up around the side, rotating around. Arm doesn't have to come up very far. All you're making sure of on this one is that those shoulders stay in a straight line across. And back up. Hips don't move. Feet are solidly planted on the floor to keep you from moving around. That opposite arm's on the inside of that knee. Feel the stretch on the outside there. And keeping the back straight. And up. Shake that out. We are going to go down underneath the thighs. Reach across. Stretch out the upper back. Come up over the top. Fingers intertwined. I get this in here every time because you got to work the joints in the arms and hands constantly. Deep breath in. This is where if you got those squeezy balls, they're really good to sit next to a chair or wherever so that you can use them anytime. Come down on the side. Get a little more stretch through the ribs this time. And up. Don't go down very far. Other side. Keep the palms away if you can. If not, what you do is you take, and if you can't get them all the way out, roll them out as far as you can get them to do this. And just get a little more stretch. Wrists and fingers will thank you immensely. And bring the arms down. Shake that out. All right. 2 times. Down deep. Push on the core. Deep breath in as you come up through the nose to fill the lungs. Force the stomach out. Exhale. Get all the air out of the lungs. We did a lot of movement. We broke off a lot of muscle. We got to get it out of the lungs. One more time. Up. Problem is that byproduct in the oxygen that comes out of your body goes to your lungs and it displaces oxygen. and exhale as you bring the arms down. That was 30 minutes of core. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you next week. Hopefully. Bring friends. You bet. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here always. You're welcome. Thank you. Good. That's good to hear. I would hate for somebody to come on afterwards and goes, that stunk. Okay, good. Good. So did you just wake up? You missed the whole class and you just woke up? I saw you out there working. All right. That's good. Yeah, you too. Thank you.